What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 highest paying jobs in cybersecurity looking forward to 2025. We're going to be looking at the average salaries of all these roles. So if you're in big tech, this could be actually lower than what you're expecting, but if you're at a smaller company, this could be more. This just gives you an idea of what we're kind of working with. But before we get started here, as you guys can see, the majority of you guys are not subscribed. I would really appreciate if you took the time to subscribe down below. Now let's get back to the video. So at number 5, we have application security engineer coming in at $138,000 a year. The primary focus of an application security engineer is to safeguard applications from potential threats and breaches. They act as the bridge between security and developers. A super important part of being an application security engineer is actually ensuring that the design aspect of an app is secured. This is extremely important if you're designing any sort of app or software that has to do with personal information, such as credit card information, any other personal address, anything people wouldn't want to lose in a breach. So next we have cybersecurity engineer coming in at $142,000 a year. So these engineers design and implement secure network solutions with the purpose of defending them against hackers. These guys will also constantly test, monitor, and deploy various softwares against these attacks. Also, a huge aspect of this is going to be they are constantly innovating and changing their code as time goes on. We've seen a huge increase in 1, the amount of attacks, and 2, the depth/complexity of these attacks. So engineers must constantly innovate to ensure that their approaches are still up to date with what's going on in the world today. So at number 3, we have cybersecurity architects coming in at $153,000 a year. So cybersecurity architects have a very similar role to cybersecurity engineers, and after doing a little bit of research, I saw that a lot of architects were actually former engineers. Architects have a little bit broader of a scope. So as I was saying, engineers might be focused on one particular aspect of a software, whereas architects have a broader range. They could be overseeing the entire vision/future outlook of the information security for a particular platform. So they essentially are creating the blueprints, which they give off to the engineers who will bring these things to life. I think this connection between the blueprints and the development is why you see so many architects being former engineers. All right, at number 2, we have the director of information security coming in at $180,000 a year. So the director of information security is in charge of the day-to-day operations when it comes to all things information security. They're going to be having managers, senior managers, and even some associates reporting to them, depending on the type of firm that you're at. They'll be managing more of the quote-unquote frontline employees that are actually dealing with the monitoring, the development, risk assessment, etc. So the director of information security will actually work and report to our number 1 highest paying job in cybersecurity, which is going to be the chief information security officer, coming in at $220,000 a year. So your CISO is the most senior level with regard to the hierarchy in the information security field, and they're going to report directly to your CEO, COO, kind of your executive triad, or kind of your board, depending on, once again, what type of firm you're at. So they're more involved with bringing together information security with the actual business objectives. They're more focused on the strategic direction of a company's cybersecurity rather than being hands-on like the director was. Of course, the CISO is a very senior level position. Of course, you could join an early day startup and become the CISO, but usually these guys have at least 10 to 15 years of experience. So that is it. Those are the 5 top paying jobs in cybersecurity for 2025. Hopefully we can see these numbers start to increase over time. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later with another video.